late because I was filling stuff out. But we're doing Think Piece Live today. I didn't have the time to actually sit down and do a full video. So we're going to be doing Think Piece Live. I actually want to get this out before I lost my thoughts and before I forgot what I actually want to talk about. So doing Think Piece Live today. In the comment, pass out the link real quick so you know we can actually make things happen here. So just give me a minute, folks, and let me toss this around. Take the link, pass this around. Give me 1 second, folks, 1 second. Yo, thanks for coming on through. Just give me a second, bro. Passing the link on around. Persona, thanks for coming on through, man. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's looking good. Mog in the building. What's up, y'all? But yeah, I want to talk about Donald Trump's violent video game reel.
If you need something, ask Alexis.
I want to talk about Inside Xbox today, but I didn't have the time to actually sit down and make a video, so we doing this live today, man. So let's talk about this violent video game reel, because I didn't like what I heard. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like any of that, honestly. So if you don't know, links to that will be in the description box below. So everything that I'm talking about today. But that violent video game reel was not cool, not kosher, none of that. I didn't like that. Just for the simple fact he used specific things and picked apart like certain games that were indeed violent, but all, you know, is for mature players only.
I can't wait to see how excited the kids will be.
And my man's really got no rushing from Modern Warfare 2. He had Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th. A lot of COD stuff, which we know, yeah, the kids play, but is mainly for the adults. I don't like how he's been really trying this motion and moment of just really, you know, really trying to emphasize the violent video games when we know the true problem about these gun issues.
If you want a good meal,
So I'm actually torn because I understand like kids have the motion from parents about violent video games, but at the same time we know the true issues about these school shootings and these gun laws and whatnot and the problems. So I don't know why we're trying to push this issue, trying to make this a thing. Well, we could just really, you know, tighten down on the gun laws. Thanks for coming on through, people. Thanks for coming on through. Will, what's up, bro? Thanks for sliding on by. Thanks for coming on through. I actually did not enjoy any of that from what I've seen, because I watched the violent video game reel like a couple times just to pick apart which games he used, and you know, it's mainly just the mature adult stuff, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I got people coming on through. Yo, this is gonna be a good day today. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna talk about Xbox. We're gonna get into Inside Xbox.
I've been working 12 hours straight.
You've been working. Sure. I bet bossing around old Rusty really takes it out of you.
No idea, Mr. Luca. Hey, excuse me. Will you both
Hey,
just
outsider?
get lost? You're
Do
killing
me
my
a favor.
buzz here.
If my good-for-nothing brother asks
We're gonna
you
be
to
talking
tell
about
him
Inside
about
Xbox, but this violent video game thing, if you haven't seen my previous think piece video, I've given, which I was actually talking about the violent video game stuff already.
Well, excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea.
I was already pissed about it, but I'm kind of more pissed that he's, you know, Donald Trump is really just
He gets caught, we're both in
picking.
trouble.
He's
And as
picking
much as I
in
want
violent
to
video
understand
games.
paradise,
He's picking. He's just putting his grubby little fingers in video games and really trying to ruin it for the people that really care about our
there's gotta be
games.
more to life than this vault. But if I leave,
You don't see kids jumping on turtles, do they not? You don't. You don't see kids jumping on turtles. You don't see kids getting layers of weapons and taking it out on people. You don't see kids chopping things down with machetes. None of that.
Why would you feed his habit?
You don't see none of that happening. You don't see any of that going on. But we just continually try to make it seem like video games are the problem, when honestly they aren't. There was a study that showed 80% of mass shooters don't even play video games like that, and the 20% that do,
Good. That's the first.
it's 20%.
brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy.
So it's not coaching, man. I'm not feeling it.
You lost? No trading going on down here.
I'm not lost.
Oh, well,
So,
welcome to
what y'all think about this, man? Tell me what you guys feel about this Donald Trump situation, man. You guys liking it? You guys hate it? Because I definitely can go on about this all day.
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
I can go on about it all day, but I really don't want to press the issue because I'm actually more so like I'm getting tired of it. I'm actually more upset that he used stuff like Dead by Daylight and other horror games, and mainly just COD games and like Sniper Elite, which we all know are like violent to an extent because we see the bullet going through people's heads. Uppity Negro groom is here to ruin some neighborhoods. Yo, Afro, thanks for coming on through, bro. Persona, I agree. Trump don't know a damn thing about video games, and I hate that people are like supplying this BS and making it so that to push this forward because it's terrible. I don't like none of this. I need the politician to get their grubby hands out of video games. MX. None of these politicians know anything about video games. We're just trying to put the blame on something else without cracking down on the true issue itself. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. God, I'm around smart people. I'm enjoying it. Oh, it's kind of far. I think I'm gonna do that. You know, the sight of fear in people, they're incompetent as fuck. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Politicians don't know a damn thing about what they're doing. The problem with people and politicians right now is folks don't want to place the blame where it belongs. Yeah, that's always gonna be the thing. I can't fast travel from here. Okay, that's always gonna be the thing. That's always gonna be the case. We've seen this with 1990s when Doom was around, when Beavis and Butthead was causing trouble, when NWA was causing trouble. We always place the blame on something other than the actual issue itself for the people acting out when the case came for them to act out. So it isn't nothing new. I'm actually more sick of the scapegoats happening now, because now people are just like really pointing the finger, and it's just getting worse from here on forward. Everyone's blaming everything but the people that need to be blamed, the shooter and his parents and the parents who raised the cuck. Well, you know, for those who read the articles, you know, people actually were saying like, oh, you know, he was a troubled soul, he had stuff going on. I have stuff going on. We all have things going on. That don't make us any better because of what we done. So we can't really place the blame on anybody like that. I'm in the wrong place. Jesus Christ. These kids need to start whooping ass again, not beat, whoop. Hey, I agree. I believe whooping ass would make everything a little bit more better. But you know, parents are afraid to raise the belt because they think it'll trauma some psyches. But if we actually start beating ass and like really putting like the fear of God in the children again, we wouldn't have things like this happening. But yeah, man, I don't like any of this going on. I don't like how politicians are just, we all got shit going on. There's no reason to cause problem to the public, especially our children. No, there's no reason to harm anybody, to kill anybody, to take any lives. Once you cross that line and that threshold, you're not a regular person anymore, in my eyes, at least. Terrible time, terrible thing to do. Once you cross that fence, and then that line is crossed, and you start blaming other things for what you've done, or trying to make it so it's sensitized because of what he did, that line is crossed. But that's a whole different can of worms. I'm kind of tired of the politicians getting their grubby hands on what's going on. I don't want them to place the blame on video games. I don't want them to place the blame on music. I don't want them to place the blame on, you know, he was a troubled kid, he had a lot of things going on, because we, like Persona said, we all have a lot of things going on in our lives that actually, you know, if we was going to place that blame, yeah, it would make sense for us to place that blame on our trouble, but we can't place it on the trouble, because what good is that going to do? Just makes us run from the cause. There's bears. Jesus, there's more bears. I hear more bears. But yeah, man, just, if they're buying the violent video games, I bet if Trump play Fortnite, he leave violent video games. Yo, if Trump play Fortnite, he actually might be a god at it. And building walls is all him. But yeah, man, it's terrible, man. I'm tired of the blame being placed. I'm tired of people like taking away the actual fault that needs to be lying here, and not actually talking about the mental psyche or the mental illness or the mental trauma that goes on within our kids, man. Sad. It's sad to see that violence is just, you know, they try to place it on the violent video games, and not the parents that buy it, and not the people that actually supply it either. It's crazy. I'm surprised. You know what? I'm surprised that Fallout did not actually make the video game real. With all the stuff that happens in Fallout, the mini nukes, the head trauma, the explosions, skulls getting like banged on, I'm surprised none of that actually made it into the actual cut. That's surprising to me. I'm wondering, why didn't they post up those Hunter games? Good question. Oh, that's a good question. They didn't post up the Hunter games. They didn't post up Fallout. It was a lot of games they could have used to emphasize the point. No, Fallout made it. Fallout made it? I must have missed it then, because I actually did not see Fallout. I saw a video of kids 12, 14 throwing out violent video games. Who bought these games for you? Yo, I seen that video too, and honestly, I wasn't with it. Cause I see like they were something like SmackDown, like WWE 2K18, and like Call of Duty, and all the stuff, and I'm just like, what? Who's on? Well, can you really say like WWE's are like a super violent game at that? Honestly, y'all got 7 people watching. Y'all great. Thanks for coming on through. What else? Cause it's just, man, I can go on about this all day. I'm more so pissed like we're finally hitting that point to where, no doubt they pulled crap. Oh, none of that. We won't have any of that. Afro, dude got shot in the head 3 times with a shotgun and didn't die after the 3rd shot. Wow, they must have had some hard mode footage. Yeah, dude, come on. You got a whole bunch of games you could have used, and we just leave that alone.
Paladin dance.
stop trying to attack my games because I would like to have my game stay.
Are we in luck, sir?
Please.
Accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally.
Well, let's talk about the Inside Xbox, because
Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it.
that was pretty disappointing. If you're like me,
Good. You're back.
we was expecting more so a Nintendo Insider thing where we actually had announcements and they made stuff happen.
Promise. And with the
But
proper guidance,
I'm gonna be honest, they should have just been upfront on what it was.
Recon, eh? So
It was
what are we
more
looking
so
for?
the Sea of Thieves hour with like minimal Game Pass talk and let's show some
You
tweets,
decided to stay, huh? I expect you
which
to take your
is
payment
fun.
and run.
That's cool if you're interested in Sea of Thieves like that. You know,
Are you upset
yeah, that's
that I'm
all
staying?
you. But honestly, they should have been upfront with what it was, and they should have had this show last year when we had stuff like Halo Wars and Cuphead and Voodoo Vince, I guess, coming out, because they should have been showed more. Inside Xbox was not fun to watch. I got very bored of it, and I'm honestly disappointed.
You intend to stay within our
Inside Xbox was garbage.
our tenets without question.
100K Xbox gamers to this arm. Yo,
Don't worry.
oh my god. Yo, Inside Xbox is bad, man. I'm actually very disappointed. Call of Duty getting an exclusive. Oh no, they didn't. They did not get a new exclusive. They announced like 2 things, and one of them actually looked like more of a Minecraft-y version of another game. And I think that was called Pixar.
There's one last order.
That was it.
From this moment
That was it.
I'm granting you the rank.
That's all they showed. Like Sea of
I'm
Thieves.
not permitted to grant ranks.
And I'm glad that they're putting focus on one of their games, which is cool, but they showed a game that's already out on PC, and then they showed another game that's coming to Xbox, and I think might be coming to PC.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling.
It's confusing, like,
Add Victorium and
why not actually give a staple of what this is going to be instead of just, well, here's Inside Xbox and getting everybody's expectations and hopes up for you to do like a mini Nintendo Direct or something for Xbox. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the stuff that they showed could have been like stuff that they just put on their website, on their YouTube. They didn't really have to go so in depth with Sea of Thieves like that, just because
Dismissed, soldier.
a lot of the stuff that they were showing, some of the people weren't truly care about. Can we get some focus on Crackdown? That's me, MIA. I agree. Crackdown should have been shown. State of Decay should have been shown more.
What's your game?
They have a bunch of stuff they could have been showing.
Game? What do you mean?
I can usually size people up at a glance, but you're different.
I would have just announced a couple of small indies, put some focus on that. Have one big announcement, wait for the rest till E3, and then like gradually announce certain things as time progresses.
What can I say that will make you trust me?
There's nothing you can say.
Crackdown free to play confirmed.
Nothing more.
If it's a free to play,
Look,
it
I'm
could
gonna
work.
cut you some slack.
I feel like that could be the most honest thing that they could do
Step out of line
for
and put any
Crackdown.
brothers or sisters in danger.
I kind of want to know what's going on with that multiplayer beta, because we never actually got anything.
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important
Because
duties is to
they've been quiet about Crackdown. We finally got some news about State of Decay, but IGN is more so covering State of Decay than Microsoft is actually covering State of Decay. State of Decay and Undead Labs are kind of like on their own thing. They've been mainly like focusing on talking about their own game,
right here. Don't come
which
back
is,
if your job's
it's cool, I guess, but they need to do more. They need to do much more.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
At this point, they might as well make it free to play. It could work, free to play between crossplay and PC.
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't.
And between, I said crossplay between PC and PC. Free to play between Xbox and PC, crossplay. Have fun like that. I think it could work. If it's free to play, it might be a disappointment to those who like really looking
There's something
forward
between the two of you.
for Crackdown, but it could actually work.
Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a.
But man, Inside Xbox is very disappointing.
Asked him if he.
And I was actually looking forward to it. I actually sat down, I actually prepared myself at work. And I was like, yo, I can't wait for this to come on. I'm actually prepared for what they're gonna do. So much speculation, so much hype on Twitter. Everybody's like really looking forward to it.
If you're worried about.
And then they came with that. It was kind of like, We wanted a mini Nintendo Direct for Xbox, but it mainly turned into like, oh, look at this Xbox. Look at these tweets. I got the white gloves on.
What exactly does the scribe do for the Brotherhood?
I'm gonna show off more so this of the Sea of Thieves. We're gonna talk about the music. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk more so about all of the Sea of Thieves stuff that you may not really care about, but we're gonna push this game anyway. Which I wish they really dropped this last year, because Halo Wars 2 definitely needed the kind of coverage that they were giving, that they're giving Sea of Thieves.
You ready to head out on your assignment?
What's up, Random Gamer 24? Mickey Mouse gloves. Better act right now because our phones are red hot right now. Yo, Afro, chill out.
I have a list of locations
it kind of just felt like they. It's a Xbox show for those who want to know the background and stuff, which I will not, because I like learning about the background of games. I watch dev diaries for games that I really like interested in, but at the same time, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were like trying to do, but I don't know, man. I sat and watched the entire thing. That's because I had the free time to work, and like it was just Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Games Pass, Sea of Thieves, Sea of Thieves, Games Pass, Sea of Thieves. And I'm kind of like, what are you guys doing? And again, this is no knock to those who are interested in Sea of Thieves, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what you guys are doing here. It was Larry House and Mouse Hurt. It was the Xbox show that would come after MASH. Oh my god. So about after MASH, jeez. Yeah, man, I'm disappointed, man. It's like they have starting ideas that turn into really bad ideas, and then they don't notice the people that talk about the really bad ideas from it because they don't seem to notice anything. Nelson with the white gloves, it'll be the most memorable. Oh my god. Yo, let that man rock with his gloves, man. He got the Michael Jackson gloves. He doing his thing, man. He ain't getting no dust on that Xbox. He ain't getting no dust on the controller box. He ain't getting no dust anywhere. Gotta kill off some ghouls. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't know what will get them to understand, like, yo, y'all are doing some wrong things here. He about to get dust. About to get dust on his reputation. Man, it's just, I don't know. Like, I constantly watch Xbox because I want to see what they can do to improve, but it's like whoever's leading them, like, not necessarily leading them, but they always tend to put them in a wrong direction with like certain things. Like a lot of the Sea of Thieves stuff could have been cut down, or like a lot of the Sea of Thieves stuff could have been dev diaries for the actual Xbox channel or the Sea of Thieves channel or the Rare channel, whichever one. But they could have saved a lot of that for like behind the scenes stuff that for people who actually genuinely wanted to see that. And then we didn't get like a lot of talk about Surviving Mars, which was something I was interested in myself. We didn't get a lot of talk about that. We didn't get a lot of talk for Pixark. We just seen like the one trailer for Pixark. They didn't break it down for us. They didn't tell us what was going on. I was actually more so interested in that than like Sea of Thieves. And I'm not even a big fan of like survival games, but it actually had my attention just off the art scheme and like the stuff that they were showing us. But I want to mainly see like Surviving Mars myself, or maybe a couple indie announcements. Like they could have announced a lot of more indies. Yo, it's a lot of ghouls in this place. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Like it's like they don't know what to do. Every time they get close to announcing something, maybe they should go third party and develop features for the Nintendo Switch. Will they care about development features for the Switch? Is that a glowing one? Microsoft is on the company that can announce backwards compatibility at the forefront of their console. Yeah, we actually have a lot of backwards compatibility announcements that got more love than actual like new game announcements. Jesus, that happened. Okay. Wow, I'm injured. Ah. it's the sad truth. We like every time Xbox takes a moment to like grow, they shoot themselves in the foot and like hurt themselves. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there, but everything just kind of died. So I'm actually glad. Yeah, it's like every time they get in a good direction, they do something to mess it up, and it's making me mad, man. Every time they come close, it's always, what can we do to like make it worse? Then they do something and it's like, well, here we go. I know you guys are hyped about this. Well, let me ruin this a little bit. Like, if you're paying attention to the tweets, if you're paying attention to what's going on and what people are saying, why not just emphasize on it? Do something about it. If all I know is that people clown me for everything that I do, or like everything that I'm doing for my company, why not try to make it better? Why not improve, man? Inside Xbox is supposed to be that thing that brought people back to enjoying what people enjoyed about Xbox. Not making a mockery, man. Not getting people's hopes up and then, oh, well, it's this. I don't see other not saying. I don't see other not death to the memes, but end up making more memes. Hey, that's a good question. That's what I want to know. Because the folks actually were open to the memes that people say about them. Something that has to improve. And yes, I still play my Xbox on the daily. I play my Xbox just now playing Devil May Cry HD. But they think they're making that. They think they're making a platform, but it's not. And they have a lot more controllers currently than the actual games they're announcing. Which I keep up with the news. I keep up with Xbox is doing. I keep up and I follow the Xbox, and I'm trying to continue going on. Yes, they announced an RPG that's coming from the PC to Xbox. They have a couple games coming from PC to Xbox, but where's the actual like big Xbox titles, the big Xbox movers, the big Xbox things that people want to see? Yes, I know. Wait till E3. Wait till E3 for this. Wait till E3 for that. But sometimes we just don't want to wait till E3. Sometimes people just don't want to wait that long, y'all. Okay, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? The Xbox One X was a start, but quickly fizzled away. I agree. It was a start, but you know, for those who really cared about the console, who actually got the console, they're enjoying it. But they need something to back it up. Yeah, we have Xbox One enhanced games, like the PS4 has the Pro games, but it just ain't doing it. Xbox is in a position where if they announce a new console. Whoa, comments are flying fast. Jesus. Xbox community is like Trump's cabinet fire off from rebuilt. Lockie, I don't know what you said, bro, but thanks for coming on through. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Also, man, you know you're great. A lot of things need to be done. Like yo. They're in a position to rebuild, and I think they have been rebuilding, but we haven't seen anything come to fruition from that said rebuilding yet. Yo, where is this? I'm just not gonna go to that waypoint because I don't know where that is. I don't know. It's just I'm confused on like certain things Xbox does, because I'm an Xbox fan. And like I'll watch and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know if my voice can get higher than that, but I just scratch my head sometimes. I'm shook. I'm shook, man.
Affirmative.
If MS don't bring true qualities to next gen to E3 this year, they're finished.
Report to Paladin Dance.
They need to do much more, man. Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous to sit back and just watch.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
Welcome back.
I felt when I seen Nintendo with the Wii U. Yeah, Nintendo, Xbox is in the same position that Nintendo was with the Wii U.
Outstanding. Over the years,
You gotta
the
ask,
Brotherhood
what
sent
are you
several
doing?
missions to the Commonwealth.
Xbox One X is about as big as the start of a mouse party. Hey, the Xbox One X had its moment
Presumed dead.
in momentum in like November to December, but if people that have the console, just go
A
ahead.
rescue mission?
No. The Brotherhood doesn't.
They
the
have it.
resources to
Everybody
do
else who doesn't care for it just didn't care for it.
Everyone who signs up for
You can't really, like, folks can't really be mad about that because not everybody was interested in these next gen step ups. Like, I really didn't care about the Pro or the X myself personally,
their lives in the line of
but
duty. We have a responsibility.
I guess I was excited for those who was excited for these consoles myself.
Where should I begin?
Their insertion point was in the hills near.
Like, I don't know, man. I just watch and I sit back and, like, sometimes I shake my head in disappointment. Sometimes I facepalm.
All recon teams.
It's like,
distress pulsar.
yo, you should be making these moves to, like, secure these exclusives and build these studios and step up a lot. Right now, I'm truly grateful for Xbox One. I've gained a quality personal heater. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Heats. Personal heats. Where is... ...2 months out of 12 months a year, whole mouse fart of excitement. Hey man, I just watch, man, because sometimes I wasn't necessarily excited for any of that. That dude in the arm looked dingy. He said, yo, it's the apocalypse, let us survive, we out here doing our thing, leave us be. Alright, we trying to survive and trying to do what we can do right now. Yeah, man, I don't know, man, I'm sad. I'm not sad. I'm like a disappointed father with his kid. You know, he come home with a report card after he's promised to step up and do better for himself, but he hasn't stepped up yet. He's kind of still like in the C average. You're excited that he's passing school, but at the same time, it's like you could do so much more better. Like it's so much wrong that they're doing, and I try to like focus on the good because they have been doing certain things good. Like I'm excited for Surviving Mars and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like you could do so much more better, much more better, much more better. And it's like you gotta breathe hard and facepalm and shake because. Yo, they're getting it in over there. Whoa. Yeah, you can do so much more better, bro. Oh, we here for the action. Yeah, they getting the fuck in over there. But yeah, I'm just so tired, y'all. Just God. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight over here. Jesus. I'm not sure what's going on over here, but they're getting it the fuck in over here. And you don't hear the 4K talk. The only 4K talk that really matters is like the 4K TVs and those who actually have the TV for it, bro. I don't have a 4K TV. I'm not concerned about 4K. I'm tired of hearing the 4K. Oh, I just got folded. God damn. Alright, I'm not going over there. Okay, jeez. Wow, alright. I just got fucking folded. My God. That's what I get for talking shit about Xbox. Because I just got, like, crumpled. But yeah, man, I'm disappointed. Because watching them from the Xbox to the Xbox 360, they actually were like improving. Then like the last years of the Xbox 360, they kind of stopped. They got kind of too reliant on third-party support. Now when it comes to the 360 to the Xbox One, it's like they're keeping up that same philosophy, but they don't have the third-party support anymore, and they're kind of just like relying on stuff that they can do throughout without advertising much. It's mad disappointing, man. It's the L. Those are Larry Herman said. Yeah, they took me out, bro. I don't even want to like have a problem with them. I'ma just let them rock. Like, yo, I had a combat shotgun. My suit got bloodied up, man. I'm not messing with it, man. Yo, I'm tired, y'all.
Protect and serve.
I'm gonna let you cook. You got it. Watch your mouth when you talking about Xbox, boys. Major Nelson. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Yo, they came for my neck though. It was serious. They came for the boy, man. Yeah, man. It just Xbox is in a place where they can improve, but everything they do kind of stunts their improvement. Like they have steps ahead where they can actually do better, but they tend to not do better themselves. Wow, I actually picked up a piece of fruit and I can't move. But yeah, they just stop themselves from improving, and it actually gets like old, very old, so old that I'm kind of like, what are we doing here at this point? Are we stepping up, or are we just not trying to do better at all? Hold on, my battle suit, because this is about to get crazy. Like I said, I am in disappointed father mode because I watch and I continue to get disappointed, and I just take my head and just like watch it in shame. In shame, y'all. Just like I breathe hard, shake my head, and just hope for the best sometimes. And I've never seen to actually get that at this point. Where's my... Oh, there we go. Like they just don't try to improve. And the scary part is that as much as I want them to improve, it's like they aren't trying to do better at all. Not at all. And it's just so bad. Third console curse? I can agree with that. I actually can agree with that, because they aren't doing better. I guess everybody has that third console curse, because PlayStation had that third console curse until like the very last moment of like the PS3, or the very last of the gen before the PS4 came out. And if they are in the third console curse, that means that they're in a room for improvement and growth themselves, which they can do. But I just don't know if they're actually gonna like improve, you know, because they can do it. The question is, are they gonna try to do it at least? That's my biggest like question of all. Are they gonna try to improve, or are they just gonna sit back and just let it happen? Alright folks, I'm about to wrap this think piece up. Thank you guys for stopping on by. I wanted to get this out, you know, just make a little quick stream or whatever, because I didn't have time to do a video. Reviews coming soon. Devil May Cry reviews should be up this weekend. I just got through DMC 1. I got DMC 2 and 3, which I can actually flow through them games. Check out my review on Past Cure. Check out my Think Piece episode 7. I gave you guys 2 Think Piece episodes in a month. I'm probably not gonna ever do that again. I don't know. Who knows? I got a review on the go on the way, because I've been playing my Vita a lot. So I got something in the works for y'all. Might be clear extended cut, might be dead mode, who knows. But smack that like button, smack that subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Thank for the people coming through. Afro, Persona, VG, Sarge, everybody that came through and watched. All my lurkers who came through and watched. Y'all are great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the good show. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Kind of just running this till 40 minutes because I wanted to stop even. But yeah, man, just, you know, inside Xbox, Donald Trump, a lot of disappointment, a lot of upset, a lot of head shaking, a lot of, you know, just bad. It's all bad. Yeah, we got another 30 seconds. You know, smack that like button, smack that subscribe button. And as always, until the next video, well, tune in, turn up, and throw down. It's looking like a GG, and I'm out. Trying to run up the time. Now I can stop it. Boom.